Hello, folks. My name is Professor Barros. I'm going to be your instructor for Comms 309. Thank you for taking the class. Normally, this is done in person. You are in front of your peers, which really helps you develop your speaking skills. Obviously, that's not going to happen this semester. So first thing I want to say is you're going to need something to record your devices. So a webcam on a laptop is fine, or your phone. All your speeches will be recorded full body, knees up, so I can see your body language. So you're going to be recording several speeches. I'm probably not going to make them available to everyone. You may do a peer critique if I can figure out a great way to do that. But all your videos are going to be sent to me. You can either share them with your OneDrive, or if you have a YouTube channel, that works too. So here's the syllabus. If you go to Blackboard under content, you'll find the syllabus. So I'm going to go over that. Got a couple different open here. Okay, here's the one that you should be able to see. So just about all the grades, not all, but most of your grade will be dependent on delivery. So I'm really not going to cover outlines, how to write a speech. That was Comms 100. This is going to be delivery, how you can improve your articulation, your body language, your eye contact, things like that. So a little bit different than Comms 100. So how this is going to work is I'm going to upload a video in the beginning, probably once, maybe twice a week. I will use Blackboard more often, so make sure you're checking that. I'll probably have announcements. All your rubrics will be under content on Blackboard. So be checking that. And then my YouTube channel, which you've obviously found because you found my video. And then you'll see my playlist for Comms 309. Your speeches will have due dates. I'm probably going to break the class up into groups by alphabetical order. I'll say, okay, if your last name is A through K, your speech is due Tuesday. L through P or Q, whatever, your speech is due Tuesday, etc., or Thursday. So you will know in advance, based on your alphabet, your last name, when your speech is due. So there may be a week when you really have nothing due. So enjoy that. How I'm going to grade it and give you feedback is I'm going to print out my grade sheet, which I will put on Blackboard. You can see what you're going to be critiqued on. I'll write it out, and then I'll take a photo and then upload that to, well, I'll probably just email that to you, actually, instead of uploading that anywhere. The performances in this class have time limits. Now, it's going to be easy to meet those recording it. You may have to shoot it 3 times before you get the right time. But that's each speech will be roughly 5 to 6 minutes. So they're not terribly long, but long enough. I don't want people getting up there and giving a 2-minute speech. The dress in this class, formal might not be the right word. You don't need to wear a cocktail dress or tuxedo, but something a little bit nicer. I like to sit around in comfy yoga clothes too, which is kind of nice. I can do that now working from home. But when you give your speech, try and make a little bit more of an effort to show me that you took it seriously, you dressed a little bit nicer. So no athletic clothes, no hats. You know, you can wear a nice pair of jeans. I'm fine with that, a cute top. So these are the performances you're going to be doing. The first is the intro. Now, those are going to be due the first and second week of the semester. Those are not graded. It's just your chance to introduce yourself to us. And I'll give you more info on that in a separate video. But they're not graded. First graded will be your manuscript speech, followed by your first informative, which is a speech on a topic that you want to inform us about. It could be a how-to speech, how to make a craft, how to make guacamole, how to swing a baseball bat, how to get a good jab punch, or maybe you have a health condition or you want to share something like that. It's a speech to inform, and you can see they're all worth 100 points. You have a tribute speech, which is you're going to pay tribute to a person in your life that's been very influential and meaningful. It could be a parent, a sibling, a coach, a teacher, just someone who's meant a lot to you, a friend. Followed by a persuasive speech. Luckily, this semester, there's an election. You don't have to do that by any means. So you're going to take a stance on something and persuade us. Why should we vote for Donald Trump? Or why should we vote for Joe Biden? Or why should we run for city council? Why should we try and give back to our communities? Why should let's just say marijuana legalized, but that's happened. That's always a popular one. Why should we get the coronavirus vaccine when it finally comes due? Why should we wear masks? Or you can give the flip side. Why shouldn't we? So that'll be your persuasive speech. You're going to do a second informative. If this was in face-to-face, you would do a couple partner and impromptu speeches, which we can't do virtually. So I kind of had to sub out a few speeches. So you are going to do 2 informative. Same thing as the first one. Your critical listening assignment, there are 2 listening assignments. That is going to be, you are going to critique another speaker. Now, if you do have face-to-face classes, a lot of times students have done other professors who lecture. That's fine. You can do another professor who lectures virtually on their video. You can do a YouTube, maybe a TED Talk, someone who gives an actual speech. Normally, again, it's better if it's live. I know that's not always possible with the situation. So it can be, you can be maybe a video of your favorite athlete giving a Hall of Fame acceptance. It could be that. You will get, again, a more detailed assignment sheet as that comes due. It's going to be due toward the end of the semester sometime in November. And then your journal is basically a critique of you. Since you are going to have all your videos, your speeches recorded, you're going to go through, watch each one, along with my grading rubric and comments. Think about what you did well, what maybe you didn't do well, and then how you did, what you've learned, what you haven't learned. And then your first part of that journal is just going to be kind of written who you think is a good and bad speaker. I may alter that. Don't hold me to it, but as of now, you're going to include that. And we may do that actually earlier in the semester. The grading scale is very simple. 900 and up is an A, 800 and up is a B, etc. I do not use plus or minus. So that's a can of worms I don't really want to open. So what I've done is kind of broken this down into the weeks. So obviously this is week 1. Some of you are going to have your intro speeches due by Thursday of this week. All the speeches are due by 11:59, emailed to me, either a link to your YouTube channel, that's totally fine, or share your speech with me via your OneDrive. So either way, you're going to be sending that email time-stamped by 11:59 on the due date. I will talk about that again in a separate video. The other half of you will have your introduction speeches due Tuesday. So normally I teach this class on Tuesday, Thursday. So that's kind of in my mind what your due dates are going to be, just because that's how I normally teach the class. That may change. However, that's kind of how I'm going to go. I'll have some speeches due Tuesday, Thursday, and then the following Tuesday. So that's the tentative plan anyway. Of course, anything may change at any time. So next week, again, we'll finish up those intro speeches, and then I may have you watch a couple speeches and submit an essay on who you think is a good speaker and characteristics of a good speaker. So the third week, I'm going to have you guys watch videos of speakers. There's a couple videos on YouTube I'm going to send you links to, or tell you where to go to find those. And then you can watch them on your own time. Talk about your manuscript speech, and then we'll go from there. So some of you will not have anything due that first week. So I'll probably have some speeches due. So week 4, some will be due that Tuesday, that Thursday. Same thing with week 5, a couple more due Tuesday and Thursday. Some weeks will have more time, some less, just depends. So again, there will be times when this class doesn't give you a whole lot of work, which probably is kind of nice. I'm sure you appreciate that. But this is how they're going to work through. Nothing over Thanksgiving. I'll give you that week off. And then your final performances, again, some of you will have them due this week right here. That's between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So some of you will actually finish this class prior to finals week, which might be kind of nice for you. And then your journals will be due by December 8th. Again, more information on all these speeches, much more detail will be provided on Blackboard. Hopefully this is one of my longer videos. I'm going to try and keep these short. The Disability Resource Center information, you've probably seen this before on other syllabi. And then academic work based on honesty. With this class, I mean, you're going to be giving a manuscript speech that's been performed by someone else. So obviously that's not going to be your work. So that kind of applies more toward classes that have tests. There's no textbook, there's no test. You just have those 2 written assignments and then speak. So I'm hoping this class might be a little bit of a breather or respite for you. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have fun. And certainly I hope you learn more about what you do well when speaking and maybe what you need to work on for future use. Eventually, you'll probably have to give a speech at some point in your life. I just put this, even if you're not going to be on the air on TV, or maybe you don't want to be a teacher, again, at some point in your life, you will probably have to get up and speak. So this class is good for everyone. I think it should be required. So welcome for all. Those of you who are in all majors, you are certainly welcome here. You do not have to be a comms major. Okay, so that's the syllabus. And again, let me pull up my Blackboard here. So performance and speech. Again, content collection. You'll find everything. I don't know if that's the right menu. Course management. Anyway, I'll be in touch again with the assignment for the intro speeches. So be well, look over the syllabus. Again, email me with questions, and I try to get back to you soon. That's all for now, folks. Bye-bye.